What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to Hero Hey. People really hate English voice actors. And yeah, English voice actors tend to fuck things up. Yeah, they do a lot. Because they don't want to do a faithful English dub. They like to put the modern agenda or Western slang to it, which I don't think is necessary or needed. And they like to apply the Western agenda as well, which is best shown in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. But I'm not going to get into that. Also, before we start this video, I got to say, I have my first hardcore, I'd say hardcore hater, who commented on one of my other videos about like Karma hitting, possibly hitting a VTuber. And like they did the classic of what I said they always will do. They have no defense. So what this person did is called me a racist and a homophobic because they can't defend the fucking VTuber that they advocate is innocent. They have no fucking defense. They just call you names. I'm like, okay. You can call me all the fucking names you want, man. It doesn't make it true. But hey, we're going to get into this video. I'm going to keep doing what I do. You either like it or you don't. I honestly don't care.
170% gay, and I sound less gay than most.
I'm about 87% gay, and I sound less gay than most of these voice actors. Huh. Cat? Cut that shit out. The fucking cat. Okay. Cat's gonna lay smack dab center of the monitor. Thank you, kitty. I'm gonna leave you right there, I guess.
Most of these voice actors. How are modern voice actors getting mocked by VAs in a 1997 Nintendo 64 game? This is horrible. The English voice acting is very flat sounding. Did they even try? And they all sound fruity AF too. No offense, but why? Won't be playing it in English, that's for sure. Comment right below that talking about how the VA work was so bad, this dude canceled his entire pre-order. Ooh, what are we talking about here specifically, though? These were some of the top responses, too.
I would actually be excited for Star Fox. If the fucking, like, if the voice acting is actually just really bland, then that would actually be really disappointing.
Nintendo of Europe tweeting, familiar faces, new era, hashtag Star Fox. This is a 48-second long trailer they posted for the upcoming remake of Star Fox 64. As you can see, people are not happy with the VA work, though. And these sort of responses criticizing the VA work are all over the direct responses, as well as the quote tweets. For example, if we click this, you can instantly see, no joke, this advertisement changed my mind on this game completely. I canceled my pre-order.
I'll be honest with you, this kind of shit don't affect me much, because I don't care. I have a Nintendo Switch 1, I don't have a Switch 2, and I have no intention to get a Switch 2. But it's always good to stay caught up on the news of what's going on, especially when the voice actors. I wish we had better voice actors. There are some good ones. I've actually met some in person. Really nice people. But man, there's some that, like, I've heard like stories about how it's such an echo chamber, like that if you want to get into voice acting, you have to have the right think, or you will literally be blocked by other voice actors that will refuse to work with you. And if they refuse to work with you, they're established already, and you're not. So you get the boot, and they get who they want into that spot, which is really fucked. It's really fucked up. Like if I had somebody like that, I'll tell. They say they're not gonna work with me because I'm gonna hire this person. I'll tell them, like, okay, no, you can go, and I'll replace you. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I'm not about to do this shit. You break the contract, you're gonna get sued. If there's, like, assuming they sign a contract that they have to do a certain amount of lines, they break the contract, they can be sued. But they don't have to do the voice lines, but they can be sued for a certain amount of money. It fucking sucks.
Maybe I'll pick it up on sale. So another person talking about canceling their pre-order. That tweet getting 4,600 likes. This one with 3,700 reading. I was not prepared for just how terrible these were going to sound. We live in theater kid hell. Now I'll play the 48-second long trailer so you can take a look at this for yourself.
Who are you guys? We're Star Fox. We need your
Help, Star Fox.
My Emperor! I failed you!
I'm sorry to say this is kind of very bland.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Eppy! Long time no see.
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
Fox, get this guy off me!
That was probably the worst one right there.
Stick to the pond, Froggy.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
This can't be happening!
Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell.
That sucks.
Let's
right
rock
there
and
for
roll.
bad.
And for comparison, here's some of the VA lines from the original 64 version from 1997.
Get off! Sorry, guys, I gotta sit this one out. Gee, can anyone take care of it? Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Andros has ordered us to take you down.
I like how you can feel that they put emotion into the voicing. Like they actually they throw themselves into character. You can hear it by the tone and like how they throw their voice. It's really cool. I like that.
We getting paid a lot of cash for this.
Yeah.
Can't believe I lost to this scum! Sorry to Jet, but I'm in a hurry.
So the dialogue
Yeah, I gotta admit, the old one is still, it doesn't sound quality-wise better, but it is better voice acting. I would say not quality-wise, like voice acting-wise, it is better.
in the original was also kind of silly and goofy. That's how it's always been. But the 97 version did a good job balancing that while also making it pretty clear that these characters were at risk. Like, they were fighting in life or death situations to juxtapose the goofiness. However, the newer version, it doesn't really have that same dangerous vibe. It just kind of sounds way too over the top and goofy. They didn't balance it at all. And then on top of that specific issue, there's also an issue with English VAs for the last number of years. And by last number of years, I mean like probably around a decade or so at this point.
We've had, okay, I'm going to put this in the nicest way I can because today I'm in a good mood. That comment, despite how mean it was, put me in a good mood because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. There have been a number of people that get into the voice acting industry, as I was talking about earlier, that cut people off for not having the right opinions. These people are activists, or claim to be activists. They want to say they don't want AI to be voice actors, like to take over their voice acting jobs. At the same time, they will not let anybody in the voice acting industry that has a different opinion than them. So, while I do not want AI to be the result, like voice actors, I do not want to have AI replace voice actors. I don't. I also want authentic voice acting, like for respectful voice acting for manga going to anime and stuff like that. It's frustrating, and people say like, "Oh, it doesn't matter." It does matter, because that's not what's written down on the fucking page. So why the fuck are you saying something different completely in the fucking anime or the English translation? Why are you saying something completely different? And they'll give excuses like, oh, it's like the most appropriate thing for the Western audience. I'm like, no. Your job is not to say the most appropriate thing. Your job is to faithfully translate and voice act. But guess people don't really want to do their jobs anymore, so I can't say that AI be the worst thing that take voice acting positions. I mean, it still would suck, and I really don't want it to happen, but if the ladder keeps getting pulled up to others from others, so other people can't get in there and actually do faithful translations, well, then I'm not seeing many options.
Which is, it sounds like they always use the same 8 or so cookie cutter voices. They'll have an archetype, and every single time they have an archetype, they like use the same sort of voice for that archetype, and it gets really generic and really old. And it also comes off really uncreative and soulless. Let me know what you think, and we'll close with 2 more of the top responses here. A little bit more public reception. The first comment reads, "It's impressive how literally all of the voices and deliveries are terrible. You would think that they would accidentally get at least one character right, but no. Total commitment to making everyone sound like they're reading the script for the first time with Breaking Bad anime dub voices. And this one that reads, "There is something seriously wrong with the voice acting industry. These performances are inexcusably bad, even in isolation, but especially compared to the OG." And that is the...
Yeah, I would have to agree. I'm not trying to be too harsh on these people, but I had to say the original voice actors did a better job than the people who did this one. Sorry for the short video. Today it is like, feels like it's 100 degrees. I'm burning alive. So this is just gonna be a short video today. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all Thursday. And if you would like, I have a Discord below as well as a Twitch, and I think my Twitter's linked. If it's not, I'll go ahead and link it. And I'll leave a link down to this video, a link down below to his channel and this video. So I appreciate it. Later.